Morning, everybody. Um, this is just a quick stream before I have to get ready for work and all that. Hang on a second. I'm going to fix some things here. Oh, man. Thought I set the stream up okay, but apparently I didn't. So apologies. It's like 5:20 a.m. here. I just got back from my workout and not feeling the greatest. Okay. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just making sure that I got the. I had to fix the title and the description of the stream because apparently I didn't set it up right. Anyway, what I'm going to do here, I haven't even turned on the arcade yet, so some lights are flashing and stuff, and so you're going to see the LED lights on there, my pinballs flashing because I haven't set the LED color. All right, but what we're going to do here, so here you see my NBA Jam 4-player control panel. It's been on this table for an entire week, a little over a week now, but right here is the power switch that controls the LED lights in the buttons. So it's the on-off switch, and it goes into the encoder panel right here. I probably can't really see that very close. But what we're going to do is, the first thing I got to do is I got to pull the back tops off and get the plastic protector off so that I can get that button out. So let's go ahead and do that first. Probably should have did that right away. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. It's been a crappy evening. I was in the gym earlier and it's not one of my greatest workouts. Weak, shaking, dizzy. I pushed through a little bit of a workout, but usually Tuesdays are like a really, really hard day for me. I mean, go hard day. I usually try to really knock out a great workout because I'm work from home days normally for me. So I'm usually able to get a great long workout in, and it just wasn't meant to be today. So is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. Just going to do what I can to making some adjustments. I've been increasing the weights on that I've been doing, and that's put some pressure on my lower back. So I'm not really watching the chat. Yeah, there's Ted. Hey, Ted, welcome. I'm just doing a quick little repair of the NBA Jams that Arcade One sent me apart. That would be in here. And here is the switch. You can tell they actually ordered some spares from their facility in China. And this is an actual on-off power switch. And they did send a cable with it. Now, the cable's a little bit different than the cable that was put in. So hopefully it's a better cable. I'm really suspecting that it's a cable where I have a short. So we'll see. But that's our target right there, this button. First, I got to undo all these wires, and for that, I'm going to need wire cutters, which I didn't get out. So dark here. I don't have my lights on. Wire cutters. Oh, there's my small box over here on my desk. Right, I'm gonna have to undo the bundle here. Zoom in here. So again, the port on the encoder board that I'm going to be messing with is right here. So we got to undo this big bundle of wires and be careful not to nick anything else. In fact, I'm still in my gym gear too. I haven't even been in the shower yet. All right. So I'm gonna pick a spot here that I can get. It won't leave you many spots, that's for sure. All right. Can I nick that wire? Hopefully not. No, doesn't look like it. All right, now we can get at this wire. This should be a simple repair, simple, easy. We just need to push the button out. And then out with the old, right? So there's the old switch, old wiring. I did do kind of a, I wrapped some red electrical tape around a section of the wire that I thought was kind of bare. So, anywho, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I could have put the control panel back on the cabinet and played it. Because there's nothing wrong with the buttons. The game's playable. All right. So we'll slide the wire onto the posts. turn it on there. The plastic covering on there. And we'll run the wire through the bottom or the top of the control panel. And I want to make sure that it's only supposed to go one way. Go that way. Boy, I have to flip this over. Apologies for any camera shake that's coming through there. I want to get it so that there's a notch in the button and there's not a notch. Oh, our cable. Let me see this. So it's got to go this way. So I see the notch. I don't want to break the button. My big ass arms in there. Sorry. So this is the new switch, but it's kind of hard to get in there. All right, so we've got our button in, got our JST connector, and we're just going to plug the JST into this port right here. There we go, and now we're going to test. So before I do that, so we've got our button. Everything's connected, covering back on, and the JST is in. So we're going to move the camera over to the cabinet. Let's see what happens, eh? I'm not going to put the cover on just yet. I just want to make sure everything's working. All right, turn the cabinet on. All right. Are we ready to test the power button here? Survey says yes. It works. Thank you, Arcade One Up, for fixing my control panel. Real test is to turn it off and then back on. No short, no flickering, nothing. It's consistent. So it was a problem with, I suspect it was more the wiring than it was the actual switch, but who knows? I may hang on to the switch itself and discard the wiring, but I think one of these wires, because when I jiggled one of these wires, I had some issues. I could get the lights to flicker, so I had a short here somewhere, I think. Oh well. I'm back to being 100% now. All right. So, once again, thank you to Arcade One Up. I will say that Arcade One Up responded to me really quickly that weekend, or not this past weekend, but the weekend before last when I built this thing after the show that day. And I tested the power button. I went through the work order process Sunday afternoon, and so they got back to me early Monday morning. I had all the video ready for them. I had all the information they wanted ready because I knew that's what they were going to ask for. And they got back. I mean, they handled it really quick. So I got to give Arcade One a little credit there. So what I'm doing now is just putting the plastic cover back on. Because the lighting in here is terrible. These screws are tight. It's really hard to get these screws. Normally when I take one of these off, I just leave it off. It's so hard and annoying to get them back in. I'm just not being successful there. Let's get the 3D. Let's get this on this side. So usually, like I said, when I do a mod and I pull this cover off, usually leave it off because it's just a pain to get back on. Galaga or the Class of '81 over there, which has the Sanwa stick rod in it. I had to move the encoder board so the panel doesn't even fit anymore, so I just left it off. The reason why I had to move the encoder board on that is because the 5-pin wire that comes out of the Sanwa butts up against the encoder post. I had to move it. It's all good. I see and feel these screws. right. Looks like I'm engaging one screw. Maybe. Two in a row. Have a great day, Ted. This is just an impromptu live stream. Hi, good morning, Gotham. Good to see you, man. I'm not starting work until 7 o'clock, so I got a little time. It's 5:42 here now. I came back from the gym early. I wasn't feeling too good, so came back. Just taking these screws out. I want to get at least some of them in so that the front of the control panel doesn't look all stupid. In. Good. If I get most of them in, I'll be happy. But I don't want to mess around with this too long. So what's on the agenda for me is I'm going to fire up my arcade the rest of the way. And then I'm going to go upstairs and get ready for work. I'm going to work from home for I would love to get this screw done. If I don't get the middle one, so be it. But so I'm trying to screw. and the screws are coming out, so they're in well enough for me, for my taste anyway. Yeah, Gotham, all I'm doing here is just fixing the power switch in my NBA Jam that I just bought and built. The power switch here was busted, and so the LED buttons didn't work, so had to get that fixed. Got a part quickly from Arcade One Up. Just put that thing back together now that I'm done. I'll put those on. Get this back in. Get in the hole. There we go. Dust bunnies. Did have a cloth right. I don't know where it went. Where's that right? There. All right. I'll get this all back together and then switch that over. Story of my life. Not too tight, so as not to crack the plexi. And the LED lights work. Yay. I'm glad that's taken care of. how I tighten them. I use a pair of pliers underneath on the stem. I don't use Loctite. I like to be able to get after these things again if I need to take them off. All right. So, move the camera back again. And we'll go through my normal arcade startup again. Hey, Thor KC, yeah. Just a quick little stream here. I got the part from Arcade One up, and to replace the power switch. So the problem was either the power switch itself or the cable. I believe it was the cable. But I bought my own cable and replaced it, sure. But hey, I just bought this thing, so I brought Arcade One up to make it right? So that's what I did. But this is what I typically go through on a morning startup. I've documented this before in a stream. That's got to be garbage out today. Garbage day. So pick up our tools. I do have some basketball art that I need to hang. Gotta figure out how I'm going to do it though. About the NBA Jam. Let's do this. I have more tables than I can stick at. Right. Clear out some space. All right, so now let's start to fire her up. Nice to have this thing up and running again though. Turning this stuff up. But at least I don't have to bend over and do the power strips anymore. I put those on smart switches.
fuel your fortune.
Morning, Zoltar. So all the filter cage are on. I don't have Frogger is still down. I need to either get a new battery for it or I need to replace the back panel. I'm not sure which. Alright. LED light. That's the color I want it to be. All right, everything else is good. All right, folks, appreciate you joining me for this brief little stream. NBA Jam is back to fully operational. I'm happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to sign off and get ready for work. And then I'll have my arcade up and running so I can come down here and take breaks. So thanks for joining, guys. And have a good week.